going to spend the next 20 minutes now going over my first deal. And she'll also show you how my students do it as well. So first thing is no money down deals. How do you do this deal without supplying all the money? Let's go through it. How do my students do it? They have, like I said, a 4-part system that shows them the system, the strategies, the specialists, and support. So I go, okay, let me learn the system from the beginning to the end so I understand how Jason operates and how he does it. And I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it. I don't have to learn all the intricacies out of it and get the theory of it. I'll just copy what Jason does. Great. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my target area. So I've learned stage 1. Great. Understand the structures and the mindset and the branding and everything. Now I'm going to look for the perfect target area for my first deal. I'm going to do a no money down deal. So I've got to be able to prove it to my investor, right? So you use our system, and here's a little hint for you right now. And write this down if you're writing stuff down. Write down the word convenience. All my students just follow that. Even today, I was talking to Tyrone. Where should I look? Convenience. That's it. Coles, Woolworths, Audi, Bunnings, McDonald's. Write those down right now. Please, guys, do this for me. Coles, Woolworths, McDonald's, Audi, Bunnings. Those areas are where you're going to make the maximum amount of profit. So what do? Is we first find out the most convenient area for people, and then we can cancel out everywhere else because we want to make profit margins. And when you have people at certain stages in their life that can afford the properties, and your properties you're going to produce, which are going to be infill ones, right? Then they are busy. They are busy, which means they want to be in busy areas. They're on very good incomes and they can afford a brand new home, but they want a brand new home. They don't want an old one, but they want to be close to the Coles and Woolworths. This is something that's happening with all my students. They're all maximizing and they're all doing it. Now, there are 10 target points. I'm going to give you a couple now. Okay, I'm going to show you an example of a real deal. What do you reckon, guys? So I want to do this a bit more open here. Darren, I'm going to pick you out. Okay, Darren, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, let's play. So what you're seeing here is a train station, true?
True.
Now, do you reckon councils will be lenient for me to go along and develop properties if they're next to a train station?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the first thing, right? The way that we think. Because I don't want to, Darren, do we want to be fighting the council? Do we want problems with them?
No, we don't.
No. And this is the number one thing that people do. They try to do things in areas, try to make profit where it's going to be the hardest. The council knows that there's a train station there. Everyone knows there's a train station next to it. So you're not going to have that neighbor problem. Okay. Now, Darren,
Okay.
look at this one here, right? What does a red roof tell you? Old or new?
Old house.
Old house. Thank you. What does a square house tell you?
Old house.
Old house. What does a rectangular house tell you?
Bigger old house.
New house.
Oh, new house. Okay.
Yeah. We build them rectangular now, right? Look at this map,
Right.
right? You can tell me straight away by looking down that map there, which ones are the new ones and old ones, right? Using that
True.
mentality. True.
Yep.
So now if you have a look at this, right? Sorry, I have to go back on my slide there, right? So now next to the train station here, do we see any new houses, these rectangular ones?
Yes.
Yeah, see? And automatically, can you see opportunities where you have small houses on big blocks of land?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Now, the person that's convenient, right, and probably has a job around this area and probably can borrow up to maybe 1 or 2, maybe 1.5 million or something, okay? Do they really want to
Okay.
spend that money on this house here, on this big block of land with this red roof with one bathroom?
No, they don't.
No. Do they want to live here though? Because you've got the school here, you've got the childcare, you've got the McDonald's close by, you've got the train station, you've got the Bunnings, you've got the Westfield, you've got childcare, you've got Mirvac around the corner, you've got those beautiful restaurants there. Do they want to live here? The people who the
Yeah.
convenience. Yeah.
Amazing. Good area. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, do they want an old place or do they want a new place? They're busy.
Yeah, they want a new house.
Yeah. They don't want to pay for an old house on a big block of land. Okay. So they're not going, you and I, Darren, are property developers, okay?
Right.
Guess what? They're not competing with us, those mums and dads.
Yeah.
because they don't want the old house on the big block of land. For the same price,
Yeah.
they can get a brand new one.
Yeah.
And how many of those old houses have pools? Find me any.
None.
None. This is Queensland. This gets hot, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you reckon someone that's working hard comes home, is starting a family and it's hot and they got weekends and they work really hard and they're on good income and they hardly get to see their family? Do you reckon they want to come back and have a pool?
Would be a good idea.
Yeah. So you're now thinking like a billionaire. And
Unreal. Yeah.
I'm really serious when I say that, right? Because billionaires figure out where is someone going to buy something for where can I make a high profit margin and what do I have to supply them, right? Now,
Yeah.
and you think about retail a lot because what you're thinking is, okay, I've now got to find an area where I can put that product where it will sell straight away. And I've also got to find an area that I can get in that I'm not competing. So in this area, you and I can go buy this one here and we can spend more money on this. We can spend about another 100,000 over what the other mum and dad that might want to renovate it or something like that, because we're going to split it up. I'm going to build two.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
Yep.
is the council going to let us do it there?
With the rezoning?
No,
Yes.
it's already zoned anyway. It's already can be done.
Oh,
Big blocks of land. How do I know that big blocks of land here can be subdivided into smaller blocks of land? How do I know
I
that?
don't. I don't know, mate.
Look at the picture.
Right.
Is there any proof?
Oh, there's. Oh, okay, it's already been done. Yeah, they're very
Thank you.
close together. The rectangles.
Yeah. Now, in my system, I have something that I invented the phrase called PTR. PTR stands for proven track record. So when I'm straight training my students, right, this is what we look for. Darren,
Right.
I don't want to be going anywhere and doing these deals and risking the opportunity. Darren, we're only going to go to areas that there's already proof.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Okay.
all there. You can see it.
Yeah. Now, do we know if they made money or not? Well, this is where we need to go do some investigation. We need the right team. We need the right system to know, okay, let's really have a look at this. Now,
Right.
Darren, the best thing is if we find the block of land there, we don't even have to know about the council, the regulation. We need to know the basics. But then we use one of the specialists within our system called an independent town planner, and we send them the address. Darren and I think we can do this here. This is what we want to do. Just tell us, can it be done or not? Are we risking it or at all? And they'll turn around straight away because these are independent town planners who
Right.
only put applications into the council and get them approved. And they'll look at it and they'll give us a yay or nay. So then we know
Sounds
how to
good.
concentrate there or not. Yeah, it is good. This is my first deal, my first JV that I did. This is how I proved it to the investor. So all this type of stuff, all the package and everything, you just copy me exactly the way that I did it, right? Now,
Yeah. Amazing.
necessarily,
Yeah.
of course, there's steps and processes now to get to that next bit, right? Now, how many people do you reckon know how to do a simple subdivision and how many people are scared of the council? Everyone's scared of the council, right? You hear this, it goes along, oh, the council will be hard and all that, and this and that. Because the council has a huge area that they cover, and you're only ever going to hear the bad stories, true?
True. Yeah. Yeah.
The,
Plenty
c-
of them on TV.
the council gets contributions for every time you split one property up and turn it into two blocks of land, they get one more contribution of $20,000 minimum.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
So do they
I
what
love it.
you're right. They love it. Right? They love it. So, and do they want their place to grow or just stay cold and old the whole time?
Well, to go.
But they don't want to pee people off, do they?
No.
So they don't want people getting angry at them. So they'll keep all the people in the outskirts of non-convenient areas, and you go to try to do something there, you can, but it's going to be a problem. They're going to
Right.
fight you a little bit out of it, and the neighbor's going to fight. But right now, if we were to do something here, there's already PTR, proven track record. It's already next to a train station. It doesn't have to be right next to this train station. But why I'm using this is because we use that target first. The council's going to turn around, someone's going to complain here, they're going to go, who cares? You're not in the right area, mate. Sell to a developer and move out if you're not happy. Because we can't
Yeah.
just have old people living here, no new people here. We need to do something where they can do it. So here's a little trick. 800 meters walking distance, not radius, but walking distance to a train station This is a sweet spot for the councils. The whole of New South Wales has just implemented that. That if it's a train station, or if it's a transport corridor area, or if it's a supermarket, we're going to let people rezone that area. It doesn't matter what the council's got the zoning at the moment, right? It's called the LMR in New South Wales. We already have councils all over which my students go to. And Darren, I want you going to areas where we're going to make money. Okay, that's the most important thing. So we've got to have proof there. I don't want this being a hard thing for you. I want this being an easy thing. I want you to have the best possible chance to win. Okay. So what I'm looking at now, where you see that top arrow, is a property that's come on the market, right? Now it's actually a 2 bedroom with 1 bathroom, right? And it doesn't have the pool there. It's the one with a little green marker on it there, right? But it's actually
Yeah.
on a larger block. The block next to it there, next to the house, has all these macadamian trees. Now, if you are,
Ah,
yeah, so
yep.
someone thought we'll get in the macadamian business like the emu egg business or something ages ago, and we'll build macadamian trees here. Maybe it did work, but I was telling you, it doesn't work these days. So they're offering this house to the market for 575,000, right? The place next door is actually renovated, and mum and dad can go buy it on half the block, a next door one, which is only 3 bedrooms, but it's got 2 bathrooms, right? For 500,000. Mum and dad can go buy that for 500,000, or they can buy this 2 bedroom one on a bigger block of land for 575 unrenovated. What are mum and dad going to buy? 575 or 500? They're going to buy the 500 one because it's renovated,
500,
it's finished, it's ready to go, it's better value. Darren,
yeah,
what are you and I going to go buy?
yeah. What we can make, what we can improve, what we can,
We don't
make
mind
better.
paying five. We don't mind paying 575
575, knock the
because
old house down, build
because
two
we have,
new.
well, yeah, there's many things we could do, but we have the skills that their mum and dad didn't have. Because
Yeah,
we know how to subdivide. We have a team. We have the system. We also have the investor to come along and do a no money down deals where they'll throw the money in. If we can prove to them, like we said before, wholesale, we sell retail. The first thing they're going to say to us is, how much money can we make, right? So look, we'll go through
yeah.
that process now. Okay. So any other questions around that?
No,
No. Okay. So keep thinking rich. Okay. Keep thinking that mindset because we're going we're going really good here. All right. I'm going to mute you and move on. Thank you very much for sharing that with me. And I know
thanks,
everyone
Jason.
else is giving you a clap too, because this is how we learn, by people kind of helping out with me and going along and doing this. So it's really good. Thank you, Darren.
Learned something already.
You get a gold star.